Alright, let's start with a new campaign, legendary difficulty, so that you guys can follow on this level. The others are way easier, but make sure that Grandmaster mode is turned off because we're going to play a lot in the savings and loading and yeah. So DLC elite units can be turned off later on, so no worries if it gets more difficult, especially at the beginning of the game. You can turn that thing off, even legendary. Make sure that you have an empty slot selected, or at least one, the one that you want to get rid of, because it automatically selects a slot for you, so watch out.
Knights!
I will not into my services.
Priest, I will follow.
Alright, we're back in the ship. Remember to save as often as possible when you have a good outcome. The mission is over, I'm gonna save. When it comes to your ship, you gotta think speed, you gotta think prognostica. Everything that allows you to get prognostica and speed, you do it. For the Bloom mission, here it was actually not good. So like I said, guys, we're gonna save and load the game a lot. For my ship here, I could upgrade the prognostica, and this is what I'm doing. I'm saving also because you know, everything is good, everything is fine, so I'm saving every time I can. And here we have a Bloom mission that is actually good, but also I want to insist on the prognosticars here. The prognosticars are essential to a long-term campaign. You get them with the Augurium, and you're gonna place two prognosticars, one here at the start of your campaign, in the first part of the campaign. When the map is small, you're going to place one here, and the other one I'll show you right after. The augmentation chamber here is the only thing I could afford, and you know, your Lunet and Vikir needs to be working at all times, so that's that. Also save.
Taking position.
Okay, so we're back in the ship. The mission is over. This is where I can save. I'm going to advance time, and for the first Grandmaster report, and at least for this Grandmaster report, what we're going to select is the last option, the bottom one. Discuss the Bloom Seed. This will allow you to get an extra requisition that you're going to need. You're going to require every requisition you can get, you know what I mean? Like you need those requisitions. And you're going to select armor, war gear, melee, and range. When it comes to your knights, this is okay. We don't really care now. So the outcome is great. The outcome is good. This is the best possible option. I'm gonna save. This is what you need to save as much as possible. Time goes by, nothing happens. I'm gonna save one more time before anything happens. You know, this is what I mean by you need to save a lot. You save a lot, you know, but not every time. You know, you save when you can. When it comes to the ship, you know, same thing, speed, warp drive, you know, prognosticas. And for the prognosticas, the second one is going to go on that bottom planet here. The planet at the very bottom will be the prognostic, where you put your second prognostica. And here, what I did is save the game because I liked the outcome. I liked those missions. But notice how I didn't see the glorious deed. I didn't see the glorious deed here, and what I'm going to do is load the game again with the same missions. But notice what is about to happen for the glorious deeds. The glorious deeds changed. They change. It's not the same anymore. It changes, and this is how you can change glorious deeds on a bunch of blue missions. Basically, for at least regular blue missions, for these type of blue missions, you can change the glorious deeds by reloading the game. As long as you didn't see it, it doesn't by that I mean, in order to change the glorious deeds, first of all you need missions to save the missions before you saw the glorious deeds. So when the mission shows up, you save it if the missions are on correct planets and it actually makes sense. Here, for example, now the glorious deeds are kill enemies with grenades. This is completely doable. I'm going to go for it. But yeah, save the missions. Do not look at the glorious deeds. Save the missions, and then you can look. And if the glorious deeds are shit, you can load the missions again when the missions are, you know, regular missions. You can load the missions again and take a look at the glorious deeds. And if it's not good, you move on. Move on. You load the game again to get a good glorious deed. And yeah, it's very important you do that at least, you know, as often as possible, because you're going to require as many requisitions as possible. You need requisitions, you need servitors, and you need Lunet and Vikir to work all the time.
Shield activated. Even a scratch. I am the chosen the angel shield. The enemy Aegis in my armor. Foul heaven. Fall down. Aegis, when we are reloaded. Fiend. teleportation.
Alright, back in the ship, we're gonna take the skull there because it allows us to enrage. We're gonna level up our knights. The ability to enrage can really save you, I guarantee it. We got a seed, so during the mission we got a seed. This is the green thing, you know. And what we want to do is to pursue everything regarding the story. We want to get rid of the craft world mission. We're done with the mission there, so we're gonna save. Remember, guys, you need to save as often as possible, but what I mean by that is like not every time, but every time something good happens. The glorious deed here is pretty cool, but here we're going to take a look at Lunette and make sure that she is working on something and not leave her to do nothing. She is working on the plasma reactor, which will allow us to, of course, upgrade the next pieces of our ship. You know, we got to think speed. We got to think prognosticar. You need to focus on speed. You want to get to the missions. You know what I mean? Like I said, also the glorious deed is correct. And correct, I mean it's completely doable. Kill 8 enemies with ranged weapons. We can do that, so we're gonna save and keep on moving forward. That's gonna be it for part 1. And I'm kind of sad at the same time because, well, there's a bunch of things I realized. One of them was that I did not enjoy going back from day 1 at all. I completely forgot how long it takes to get where I want to get. And I'm not talking about day 14,000, no. I'm talking about like straight up to a point where my gear is useful and when my ship is useful. By useful, I mean, you know, efficient is what I really want to say. Like, I'm slow as fuck. My gear is useless in terms of I cannot even upgrade my gear. Like it's completely doable, but by the time you guys see this video, like I'm editing right now and I already have footage of like I'm done with the craft roll mission. Like as we speak right now, I already have a bunch of footage of me, you know, facing Cadex, killing a bunch of knights here and there, a bunch of Nurgle demons and marines here and there. But I'm done with the craft roll mission as we speak. And I did rush that mission so fast. I think by day 120 something, it showed up. I was already, it was already there. Like I could do the craft roll mission on day 120 something, but I waited a little bit because after one hell of a fucking battle, my knights got wounded. I almost lost my Calidus Assassin because I also unlocked the Calidus Assassin. But what I'm trying to say here is that it's going to take a long time to go through this campaign. I knew it was going to be long, but not that long. I'm even editing it takes a little bit more time than I thought it would, and there is even more to it. You know what I mean? Because I really wanted to answer as many questions as possible while also guiding people through the campaign from the start on the most, of course, the most annoying difficulty there, because you got a bunch of nerfs. All right, your research speed is low. Your healing speed is low. Everything is low. You know what I mean? But it's not difficult. You know, I mean, yes, it is. It is difficult, but that's not the problem. Because it's completely doable. It's just so time consuming. It's been days since I haven't, you know, played on my regular campaign, my main save here, and to be fair, I'm not having a lot of fun right now with these guys, and it's gonna take a long time. I really wanted to answer as many questions as possible while showing you guys even the process of getting there, you know, getting to a point where your ship is cool, your knights are starting to get good abilities, you know, you start killing knights to improve others and so on and so forth. I really wanted to go through this from day 1, you know, and summarize it. It's gonna take a long time. I really wanted to answer, you know, all of the questions there, and as well as give you a guide from the very beginning. And I won't be able to do so. It's gonna take weeks. It's gonna take weeks. I wanted to go through, where to place your ship, how to move around in the entire sector, how to clean some planets, how to clean the sector, to leave some planets alone, to let the bloom fester or whatever, and then come back with pronosticos, and how important pronosticos are. And I wanted to go through everything, and it's gonna take weeks. Now that I see it, it's gonna take weeks, and I'm gonna need a break to be to be honest, cause damn, I rushed. I was rushing, cause man, as we speak, I already did the craft roll mission. You know what I mean? And I'm so tired. I need a little bit of rest there from that campaign, cause I was rushing. It's not that it's impossible. It's not that it's too difficult. It's just so time consuming. Jesus.